Hey everybody, thanks for checking in today. Excited that you are here. I love you for being here, so thank you. One of the things that I love to do is share resources and authors and speakers who really inspire me to lift my game up to a whole new level. And one of them is Shawn Achor, and Shawn Achor is known as the happiness guy. He's written several books, one of them being A Happiness Advantage and Before Happiness. He's a go-to expert for incorporating happiness as part of your daily routine. One of his daily activities is what 3 things made you happy today? I'm going to share mine, but I want you to think about that question as you're watching this message, and then after you're done watching this message, jot down those 3 things. Just spend 5 minutes just jotting down 3 things that made you happy today. If you start feeling, regardless of your situation, look down at those and say them out loud and feel the feeling of happiness. Feel what it feels when you're focused on an attitude of gratitude instead of any other thing that might be going on or any other feeling that you might be feeling. I want you to focus on that and make this a habit. When you make it a habit, it becomes part of your DNA. And once it becomes part of your DNA, you can go back to it and back to it and back to it quicker as you practice. So one of the 3 things, let's see, my list of 3 was going back to yesterday where my daughter was looking up at the moon. We were watching the moon just light up the sky last night, and it was beautiful, and it was time for bed. She was upset because she was going to have to leave the moon behind, and I said, well, the moon's going to be watching over you. And she said, well, the moon doesn't have any arms or legs, Daddy. How's it going to get in my room? And I just thought it was the most beautiful thing in the world. I said, well, the moon can be anywhere, right? It'll be there with you. She said, okay. But that's just been running through my mind all day as something that makes me happy. The second thing that makes me happy. My boys, as I'm driving them to the bus stop this morning, they said, you know, we're rushing out the door, and one of my sons, little guy, says, hey, Dad, why don't we spend some quality time together and drive to school? I thought that was so profound from a young son to say that, but it made me feel joyful. It made me happy all day long knowing that he wanted to spend a couple extra minutes just by doing that activity and being together. And the third thing, one of my coaching conversations that I've had recently was my friend Kristen, and she had been going through some challenging times and really figuring out what her next step is. We walked through some next actions. She applied those next actions, focused on an attitude of gratitude, did not let the situation define her, did not let people talking about her define her, and she defined herself by taking intentional action. And she notified me today that she got a new gig, so congratulations, Kristen. So excited for you, you deserve it, and looking forward to hearing more. Also looking forward to hearing your 3 top things. What are your 3 things you're grateful for? Put them down in the comments. Do this exercise by yourself. Do that with somebody you love, somebody you care about. Watch what happens when you make an attitude of gratitude part of your daily routine. Well, with that, again, I love you. You matter. I appreciate you. Go get them.